What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Now, as many of you probably know, the Aquatic Species pack has been released with the free 3.2 Herbert update. Really quick, I just want to go through what the Species pack includes and what came with the Herbert update. So first up, the Aquatic Species pack. Now, there were a couple portraits added, along with the water-themed ship set. Now, one of the cooler parts of this pack is that there's two new origins added. One being Here Be Dragons, and the other is Ocean Paradise. Now, Here Be Dragons, you'll start in a system that's guarded by a sky dragon, and it'll actually protect you, but only if you keep it happy. Now that sounds really interesting to me. Now, Ocean Paradise, this one seems like the more difficult out of the two. You start on an ocean world with rich food deposits. You get production, happiness, and pop growth bonuses, which sounds really good. But you start with no guaranteed habitable worlds, so that could be kind of difficult. There was also a new civic added, a new ascension perk, and a new aquatic species trait that was also added. First up, Angler Civic. Harvest the bounty of the deep. Agriculture districts produce angler and pearl diver jobs. Next up, Hydrocentric Ascension perk. Allows you to use the Expand Planetary Seed decision on ocean worlds and unlocks the Deluge Colossus weapon, which, by the way, requires the Apocalypse DLC. So lastly, the Aquatic Species trait. Gain production and habitability bonuses for living on ocean worlds and penalties for living on non-wet worlds. So that's pretty interesting. So you'll get bonuses for ocean worlds, but that could be a little bit limited, and it could be probably difficult to find the ocean worlds. So you might get a little stuck if you choose to do that. There's also a new aquatic advisor, and there's a couple of nameless as well that was added for the aquatic species. Alright, and lastly, the Herbert update. Herbert update had a new civic added, some more events, added some AI improvements, bug fixes, things like that. So I'll just go through the list real quick. Prompus Purus Civic, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, cannot receive diplomatic proposals, but may propose diplomacy actions, and gets bonus trust growth and envies, and it requires humanoids. That's interesting, okay. Added random terraforming events, and added more flavor to terraforming. New anomalies added for gas giant, asteroid, and uninhabitable anomaly categories. Also added new options to some existing anomalies. So personally, I feel like there's probably too many anomalies already as it is. They get a little bit tedious, but I guess this adds a little bit more for the mid to late game. However, I didn't really think that the game needed more anomalies. AI improvements. So AI empires are now better at picking buildings, districts, terraforming, and starbase modules and buildings. AI will also now build Polis? I'm definitely pronouncing that wrong. They'll also pick better planet killer weapons. Okay, that's interesting. And are better at fighting crime. Alright, bug fixes. Upgrading defense platforms now only gives a notification when the last upgrade is complete. Thank goodness, because hearing upgrade complete over and over again whenever you're upgrading your defense platforms was so annoying. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy that they fixed that. There's also been fleet manager fixes, fixed UI mod desyncs. I've never really had any issues with that before, but okay. And over 80 bug fixes in total. Alright, that's pretty great. New ship browser for all players. Okay, so now you could kind of look at the ships from any angle now. That's really nice. The update also included balance changes, improvements for modding, which is really great. The mod community for Stellaris is already pretty great as it is. There's some really amazing mods out there. So anything to help with that is a W for the game. They improved performance for the game. Hopefully they improve late game performance, because we all know how late game Stellaris can get a little stuttery. Fleet reinforcements and more. Okay, so I'm not going to go through the entire patch notes here, just a small list of what they gave on the dev diary over on Steam. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.